What's up, man?
This weather out here, man, it's insane.
It's beautiful, man. It's nice. It's a cool breeze. I thought you'd get that down there, man.
Oh hell, man! It was like 95 when I left, and high humidity. So
wow.
it felt like being in Texas.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it ain't no paradise like this.
No.
I can see why Jerry Jones said, "See how smart we are. We're here practicing in perfect weather conditions." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Jerry. Now,
Jerry.
I will say what a difference 2 days make, because I wouldn't say yesterday was practice. Would you say yesterday was practice?
Nah, man, that was a walkthrough, holding hands.
We're talking about
merry-go-round type thing, man.
Look, everybody over here cracking up about practice yesterday.
Okay.
Look, so many people were pissed off yesterday that showed up, and literally it was nothing. And word is, I hate to say this, but tomorrow's going to be an early practice. It starts at 10 o'clock, and it's going to be about a 45-minute walkthrough. You know, this is the kinder, gentler NFL, okay? This ain't the football that I grew up where you had, 2-a-days every day for 4 weeks. This is, Johnny, you get 2 practices in a row, and then you get to rest.
No, right. Yeah, but it's going to be good today. We got plenty of clips of what happened today.
Okay.
There's a lot of people, I've seen somebody say, no video shoot.
Well, the video, look, I got some stuff in here. It's like, look, y'all get that shit later. But we had some hurt feelings out there today.
We did. I want you to expound on that, though.
Digs, man. You know what? I saw the burn cream truck coming out on the field today.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He got beat, by Semi. Semi beat him. And CD Lamb sighting today, too. CD burnt his eye. Man, I was just like, damn, what's up?
Yeah, it was crazy because I believe something was going on with Diggs. He didn't look like 100% to me. Diggs looked like he was he's favoring something, but neither here nor there. You out there on the field, and these guys try to make the team. And, Semi already made the team.
Well, with James Washington getting hurt, it definitely made it more likely that he is. And I tell you, actually, it looked like Micah, the first part of practice, had a little bit of a gimp as well. He didn't seem like he had as much power. Now, before we start worrying about injuries and stuff, understand a lot of guys are getting dead legs right now. Because, you've gone from 5 weeks to being off, and there's nothing like practicing football except practicing football. And when the pads go on, that's a whole different level. You start hitting and everything else. So your body will get used to it after a while, but we're just beginning to ramp up. This is practice number 8.
Yeah.
And what a difference from Tuesday to today.
Yeah.
Offense looks 100 times better than last week, or Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that this offense is all about momentum, tempo. Once they get going, it's hard to slow them down. It's a fast tempo offense. And the defense, it takes time because they really have to get all of the information from Dan Quinn, and then Dan Quinn implement what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but did you notice the bounce in the step of Dan Quinn today?
Oh, he had it.
Oh, he's like, oh. So, I know I have my thoughts of how they're going to use what the purpose of getting Anthony Barr.
Right.
One reason I think they got him was because Washington ended up losing a linebacker on Tuesday with an ACL, and I think they hurried up and said, we better pull the trigger on you. We're not going to get a better price. We want to make sure, because we know Anthony Barr did go in there and get the tires. But with having Anthony Barr, what do you think move, and what does this mean for Micah Parsons?
Well, this means that Micah Parsons can just fly out to the ball and do his thing. He don't have to really worry about anything else on the field because Anthony Barr brings wisdom, understanding of the game, and also he's very familiar with George Evans, right?
Yep.
And one can argue that Anthony Barr was the first Micah Parsons, off-ball, tall, physical linebacker that can rush the passer. So I'm glad that Anthony Barr is here. This is more so of bringing in someone with depth who also have understanding of the system.
Well, that hit me today, and looking out at the field, one, how tall Basher is versus Turpin, okay? It's literally like Mutt and Jeff, okay? And only you old guys understand Mutt and Jeff when I say Mutt and Jeff. But seriously, Basher's up here, Turpin's over here. Turpin, that boy's fast. That boy is fast. I mean, good Lord. And when he gets hit, he just goes flying all over the place, but it pops right back up. But the thing I didn't realize is how tall all of our defensive backs are.
Yeah,
They
they
look like a basketball team.
and they're quick, and they got all the hips. None of these guys are stiff at the hip. I
Right.
do like that aspect out of our defensive back room. And on top of that, when you think about it, in a cover 3 scheme, you really want your front and your linebackers to chase, hit, and then redirect, and then
Right.
you want those DBs to jump those routes, and I can't wait to see that happen.
Well, the shortest one out there was Jordan Lewis, and Jordan Lewis
Made a play.
He made a play, and he was telling CD about that play too. They were kind of jawing there a little bit in practice
Yeah.
and stuff, but having a good time. Dak was kind of, it looked like he was in a zone today in practice and really
Right.
hitting some good passes there. Zeke, for everybody that says that he's done, Zeke's moving around well.
He's very shifty.
He's cutting left and right and making some really good moves. Tony Pollard, he is great. It's one thing to see it on TV, but when you see some of these guys, the speed that they have in real time, it's amazing when you start seeing it.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we actually play games, man.
Yeah.
I'm done with practice.
Finished with practice.
I'm finished with practice, man. I'm ready for a game, But we still have about 30 some days, 36. 35. I can't wait to get back to see my clock in my house.
Before the real thing turn in. One thing I want to tell you guys about Turpin, the dude is quick. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we had somebody with that stop and go speed. We've been yelling, we need a fast, shifty guy. And of course, we hear stories like Bryce Butler, he's a 4-3 guy. Reggie Davis, he's a 4-3 guy. But they never translate.
Yeah.
This 4-3,
that boy's fast.
you can see the 4-3 out of him.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I didn't see it. I wish I had. But, you guys know where my heart lies, okay? Now, see, like Dan Quinn and I, we're actually about the same age. He played nose guard like I did. Too small size, he got the crap beat out of him like I did, okay?
Right.
But what I heard today was John Ridgeway was jacking up Zach Martin.
Yes, indeed. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm from the South, man, and back in the days, all main course of meal used to be bologna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put it on the skillet, and if you don't slice those edges, then bologna began to rise up a little bit.
You're right. It kind of get
It'll poke up on you.
Yeah.
That's what Ridgeway got the ability to push that pocket back. And the best thing you can ever do to the quarterback, or the worst thing you can do to the quarterback, is push that pocket back onto him.
Right.
And that is what Ridgeway was able to do to the president.
But see, and I want you to understand, we should call him Eclipse. Because the boy literally blocks out the sun. If you are like a gay, I'm telling you, he is. Again, it's one thing to see him on TV, but when you look and you kind of like,
yeah.
Damn. If you are like a Game of Thrones fan, there was a guy at the mountain. If they ever do another remake, just take John Ridgeway.
Go take Big
I'm
Ridgeway.
telling you, Ridgeway he is big. And the thing is, his thighs are like this. And it almost, he's big all the way around, but it's like, if his upper body matched his thighs, it'd probably need about another 70 pounds. Because and I tell you, because see, he still has his baby body. He doesn't have his NFL man body yet.
Right.
And another year or two, when they, really muscle him up and things, he's gonna be scary. That boy he's gonna be scary. He is gonna be like Saragusa, rest his soul, type of a player in the middle.
And if you think about Saragusa and Big Sam Adams, you think about Ray Lewis and Suggs on how they was able to pursue, fly to the ball and make havoc or wreak havoc. So we want the same thing over here. And even if you think about the LOB, the Seattle Seahawks, back in the day, they had Big Maybang. I know you know the stat lines for that defensive front.
Well, the funny thing about that defense, and I watched this morning, if you go back from the interview with Dan Quinn after the Super Bowl win, where they literally destroyed Peyton Manning, he said fast and physical. He said it 3 times in a 3-minute interview, we're fast, we're physical, and we believe in fundamentals. That's the first thing he does. He wants to make sure you understand the technique, that you've got length, you have ability. And the thing is you can go through there and you look at the numbers. Now, Richard Sherman, he had 8 interceptions back-to-back years, which is incredible. You know, the fact that Diggs got 11 is still amazing.
Amazing.
But as you looked at the players on the line, you didn't see like a whole lot of Pro Bowl players or somebody that's got 12, 15 sacks. You had a Cliff Averill with 8.5 sacks. You had Mark Bennett with like 7 sacks. And after that, you got a guy here with 5 and a guy here with 4, maybe one here with 6. It was collectively a wave after wave of people. And so Tristan Hill, I tell you, Tristan Hill he looks like he's got a serious look on him.
He do.
And seeing him the last 2 days after he got embarrassed on Monday, he is actually kind of carving out a bit of a niche for him, and I think that he's actually going to make the roster after all.
Yeah, you give me a guy that got his back against the wall and everybody doubting him, and he rise up to the occasion. I love to see that, and on top of that, he taking it personal. I love it.
Well, it's kind of like last year, because I remember Miss Jackie. I love Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie could not stand Terrence Steele. Miss Jackie was like, oh, I mean, seriously, Miss Jackie was ready to push his ass off a bridge.
Right.
Okay? Miss Jackie, you know you were. You literally said to me, I don't want to ever see Terrence Steele start another game for the Dallas Cowboys. Mm-hmm. But that's another guy who basically nobody believed in. He put in the work.
He did.
He got out there, and now I looked at him, and I got to say, he was at worst the third best offensive lineman. And at some points when Tyron Smith was hurt, I was saying that he was the second best offensive lineman we had on that line.
Hey,
so there is hope.
The old saying, man, what a difference a year can make, right?
Well, and last year he came into camp on the PUP list coming back from the ACL tear. Wow. So, you know, that's still kind of a lost year. So have we seen everything from Tristan? I don't know. But I know one thing. This is your last chance. You got one shot, one opportunity, and you got to make the most of it right now in this camp.
Lose yourself, man. Lose yourself.
Right. I'm telling you, man.
You got to do it.
I'm actually. There's so many guys. I keep forgetting. Shout out to Rolex Review, and there is Lola.
Shout out to you, Auntie.
And then there's Gina Thorne. Oh, wait.
We got to give a shout out.
There's Gina Thorne. Okay. She's not a thorn. She's really a rose. Okay. There we go. All right. And her, okay. Before you start saying, oh, Mark's cheating on his wife, her husband's right there.
Right there.
Right there. Okay?
Right there.
So I don't want to hear it. Okay. Damn. Some of you trolls need to get a damn life. Okay? Some of you mother humpers. I don't know about y'all. But there's so many guys on that defensive line. You forget about them. You know, it just hit me. I was like, damn, I haven't really been watching Sam Williams because I keep forgetting about him.
And he is a monster.
And he is.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing though about him?
Talk to me, man. Talk to me about that.
Automatically, anything happens in your past as a Cowboy player, they are the scum of the earth, and they should never play football again. Listening to an interview that he did a few days ago, he was talking about, he's like, man, I just work out, I go home with my son and stuff. He's like, I'm looking for some friends.
He's like, no, you don't need no friends.
You just focus in on working out and hanging out with your son. But he's actually very low-key and soft-spoken.
Yeah.
And fast and physical. And so you start thinking about that guy on the edge, and then you start thinking about Lawrence Armstrong, you start thinking about D-Law, and I think by getting Anthony Barr, and I know some of you out there have been saying that, oh, Anthony Barr, he's a bum, and, you know, he's a waste of money, don't get him and everything else, but I tell you what, he can cover, and he can also rush the passer. Big and if you can put him, and if we end up doing like a 3-4 defense, you can put him and Van Der Esch, or you can put Drill Cox back in there as your middle linebackers, and you can just have Parsons as like a rover, you know, just kind of like the X-Man that, you know, where's it coming from?
Right.
You know, where it's, you know, like a stealth defense, and sometimes he's going to be lined up outside, he's going to be in the guard center gap, and trying to stop a guy with that kind of speed and ability and pass rushing ability is going to be hell on team.
Yes, indeed. So that's a good point right there with Sam Williams, and that's what we're looking for. Mm-hmm. We're looking for a guy that got the rotational aspect to this defense, and on top of that, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, Mike McCarthy. He's on the offensive side, and Dan Quinn is on that defensive side. That's telling everybody about versatility. And you got somebody that got the versatility like Sam, that can play linebacker and on the edge. Oh, excuse me, Parsons, that can play linebacker and on the edge. This versatility now is going to be hard for you to point out to Mike. Is Barr the Mike? Oh, is this time Parsons the Mike? Oh, versatility aspect of it. Now we just need to figure out on the offensive side who's going to be that versatile guy.
You know, the talking heads out there are always talking about Mike McCarthy being on the hot seat and how Sean Payton is the one, you know, in waiting. I really don't think that that's the case. If anything, Mike McCarthy might be on the hot seat. Who knows? I mean, you don't know what you get with Jerry Jones. You know, Jerry Jones is baffling with bullshit guy. But I honestly believe that it's Dan Quinn's job. You look at me kind of side-eyed, but I tell you what, it doesn't seem like anybody interferes with anything Dan Quinn does. And you see what Dan Quinn wants, Dan Quinn kind of gets. You know, as we're talking about Quinn Bohannon and we're talking about John Ridgeway, those aren't typical guys that the Cowboys would have ever drafted. They don't believe in interior guys. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of like one of those things we got to do. We'll take a defensive end and make him a tackle or something. But it seems like Dan Quinn gets full latitude to do what he wants to do. You see his energy on the field. That guy is bouncing around, and he is literally in the huddle every single play with these guys. He is hands-on teaching. I really believe that's the way. If this season goes south, he's going to get the first white right of refusal to be that coach.
I mean, I have no rebuttal to that. I think that Dan Quinn is looking at this opportunity. I'm trying to do anything and everything to win the game.
Yeah.
And if I need this guy, if I need that guy, I'm quite sure if Dan Quinn pick up the phone right now and say, I want Sue in here tomorrow, the Cowboys.
I believe that.
The Cowboys will have Sue.
I think he has actually that much pull in this organization right now. And then how can you not, after where we were the year before to where we are now? From the guy went and took some, shines up some shit. Excuse me, I don't mean to cuss on my man Law.
Here you go.
Right.
Tip jar.
Okay, let me
Apologize to your dad.
But he did put a shine on that defense that was not there. And, they have the fundamental period, where they're really working on their technique and stuff, where they're really trying to teach guys. Yeah. And then we had our mojo moments where we were doing the kicking game. I'm glad to say that the kicker at least hit a couple of field goals today. Yeah. I was watching him warm up, and 42-yarders were coming up short. I'm just like, oh, God.
No.
Coming up short.
They're coming up short, warming up. I was just like, damn.
It's my first time hearing.
These kickers, man, they're gonna cause us to have a slight heart attack out there, man. Those boys got to get right. They got to get right.
They got me thinking about Money Maher, okay?
Money Maher.
That's how bad I'm
high format for somebody.
That's how bad they've been looking.
I'll bring these guys back. But I'm still rooting for you, Jonathan Garibay.
Believe me, I want everybody on that field to do. So, who do you think? Yeah, we love all these guys. We do. We got 90 guys. And we got some guys that aren't going to make the team.
Maybe they think Bill Belichick
think about anybody right now that definitely is on the bubble that's got to start worrying right now?
It's still too soon. We need to have that, you had that F-up moment in preseason, like dropping a sure catch, a fumble, an incomplete pass by a quarterback or somebody who did the wrong assignment. We still got to wait for preseason. It's not enough in practice. Because it's been literally enough in practice to really say.
Not soap operas. We're watching Martin.
The wind's kicking up, but it's actually a little chilly, and I apologize to anybody that's here, but it's kind of chilly out here. I could actually put on a long sleeve shirt and be okay. Mickey,
I wish you could be able to talk.
Hi, Mickey. Okay, trying to see some of these questions in here.
Yeah, Q&A time. Y'all put your questions in, and we'll try to give.
Everybody's gonna shout out to Gina Thorne, of course.
Shout out to Gina Thorne.
Okay. Everybody said, Gina, she got it. She said, okay. Now give us some questions here now. All right? Damn, Gina come in and steal the show. Look, hey Gina, what's up, Gina Paula? Okay, look, they just having a whole conversation. I can just walk away. Conversation in here. Okay, I see how that rolls.
When's your podcast on, Gina?
Any questions for you today?
Trayvon Diggs, he did give up the 2 touchdowns, so it's 14 points on the board. Also, we found out who's Kelvin Joseph's daddy is. His name is T.J. Vasher. I think T.J. Vasher owed child support because he's been killing.
Man.
He's been killing Kelvin Joseph. They need to just stop it. Let's find somebody else to pick on for crying out loud. Come on, man. I said, God, dog.
It's one thing to hear that he's 6'6", but when you see him on the field with the rest of the guys,
Right.
I literally it was funny, and I'll probably burn in hell. But look, no, T.J. Vasher is standing right next to Turpin, okay? And as soon as I saw that, and some of you older guys will remember Manute Bol played for the Washington, it was Washington Bullets at the time.
Right.
Okay, and they also had Spud Webb. Spud Webb was like 5'3",
5'5".
and Manute Bol was like 7'7", and they had the two of them standing side by side. So if you actually look at my Instagram or Twitter, you'll see where I've got a side-by-side picture because I got the two of them. I was like, damn, look at this shit.
Right.
It's like they're literally like this. I mean,
Stacked.
Vasher, and the way he leaped on that, and I'm not going to say one practice catch is going to make a career.
Yeah.
But the way he elevated and high pointed that ball, he can get up in the air, and he could end up
he can
being a
kick his
red
ass.
zone threat.
He can be just that. But
Yeah.
my thing is, with the T.J. Vasher, I seen someone say he would probably not even make the team. We need for him to make one more step to get first team reps.
I would say that maybe him or Semi wouldn't if James Washington was healthy and actually played. But with James Washington going out and the lack of I think all those receivers are going to make it because it's going to be. We got to figure out which one of these guys is actually going to be able to play because we really do have a very shallow wide receiver room right now.
We do.
So, but I tell you,
53-year roster.
looking at Dak and Dalton Schultz,
When did they do that?
they are getting the chemistry right there where you see him really hit and really seeing him down the field, not just the dink and dunk stuff. You're actually seeing him actually catch the ball all the way down the field, which would be a great thing.
Yeah. That connection is just crazy. And then on top of that, somebody was talking. This is Ultra Cowboy. He said that the Semi Fehoko catch was a little bit more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it was an impressive catch. My thing is with Semi, can he get off the jam?
Yeah.
They still playing him off a little bit, and Diggs gave him a little bit too much cushion. I think Semi is still a 4-3, 4-4 guy too.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of speed out there in our wide receivers.
Well, I dare say that the whole team is fast. And see now, as a lot of people will go through and say, "Oh, let's sign, T.O." Right? Let's get Dez Bryant. This team is about speed right now, and that's why it's a youth movement. And you may not agree with it because these are guys that you haven't heard the names before and you don't know them.
Right.
But guys come out of left field. J-Ron Curse, everybody was like, "Oh, screw that, man! Cowboys don't want to win. Why we got this ball, man? We should have got Jamal Adams, man.
Right.
We should have traded for him." But you look at that. Jamal Adams, I believe, is injured right now again, going in the can.
Broken hand or something.
And how many picks did they give up? Number ones, 2.
Who got the scoop on Curse versus Diggs fight? Which one are you? Were you?
It was me. I heard.
You want to come over here?
Come on over here.
Come on over here. You grab my seat right here, man.
This is Gina's husband. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Gina's husband right here.
Okay, when we got to training camp, we walked in, and I told my wife, I said, check out Curse, something's going on. He was very animated. One of the guys that was standing next to me, he told me Diggs and Curse got into it. It was so bad they had to separate them. He said, you notice that they haven't not been close to each other. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe this is in-house. They're going to try to keep it silent. I don't know, but when I got to camp today, I did notice that Curse was very heated, and it has something to do with Trayvon Diggs. So if y'all hear anything, let us know.
Okay.
That's the latest.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's hope this isn't a Zeke Lucky Whitehead type situation.
Let me say this. I think that's Diggs was getting burned so bad. He said, "Give me that 27. Give me that number back. I want 27 back." Yeah. They're fighting over the number. Give me 27 back.
You ain't right, man. You ain't right. Damn.
Diggs still my guy, though. By the way, y'all, Diggs still my guy.
But like I said, it's training camp. You have good days.
The new receiver from Tennessee.
Same thing.
What happened?
Tennessee receiver and
came from
told
Tennessee
and it was fight in
They was
Philly.
fighting.
Oh, you mean AJ Brown?
Yeah,
AJ Brown.
He
AJ
went
Brown.
all the way to the locker room.
Slay.
Really?
There
But
you
that was
go.
offensive defense.
It's all
We got defense.
defense, you know.
We got defensive
defense, man.
Okay.
Hey.
Pulling the Washington Redskins when they was on the sideline fighting.
Or
each other.
actually like an Earl Thomas in
I was
Baltimore.
hoping
type deal,
hey,
where
I
they
was hoping
said
that
you
these
messed
guys
up your
got cut so we
son.
could pick them up.
Yeah.
From Alabama and the two
Let me guess.
in Washington.
J. Ron Kerr said, you can't beat anybody. I said, I'll beat you then.
But
Oh
you know
my
what?
God,
I tell you
man.
what, though,
Yeah.
Curse will be coming out the defense, so they better get that shit together.
Yeah, Curse is still a green dot guy, so it could,
Yeah.
be, it could be some communication situation.
And fussing.
But believe it or not, I love that.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love that
Me
because
too.
that
I love
you
keeping
know,
all.
I love seeing somebody.
yeah, I
Because
love
if
that
you ain't
because
doing what you're
it's
supposed
not
to
like it's
do,
offense
it's gonna
versus
cost.
defense. This is communication.
Don't cause
Law
yeah.
Curse was
But
cussing
there
out
was a lot of
him
holding, though, too.
because he messing up on coverage.
On coverage.
He
so
said, man,
that's
you
why-
can't be doing that this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
That's right.
He said, who you think
You gotta
you
know
got?
your assignment.
And I don't blame him.
Oh.
Slam him up.
Everybody
Okay.
know their assignment.
Curse ain't playing.
Yeah, everything's gonna go flow.
Curse want to be the best. He want to be the best
So,
defense.
so you guys heard it first over here on Mark Holmes and Law Nation channel.
Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best here. Thanks. man.
Anybody else want to give a word, man?
Any other scoops that we got from the crowd?
MJ, you want to give a word?
Yeah.
You've been calling it. Come on, sit right here. MJ been, come on, all the way around.
yeah.
Come on, all the way
They gonna
around.
finally see who MJ is.
They finally gonna see
MJ.
MJ
Yeah.
calling in. Wah!
I'm
Go
here
ahead.
with Lord, my boy Mark,
What's up,
and the
man?
people.
Yeah.
I told y'all,
I
we
told
hate
you.
that crybaby stuff.
Appreciate it.
I'm a Cowboy for life.
That's
Even
right.
if we go 0-17, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna probably turn my
Oh,
TV
hell.
up.
We can go 14 and 3 and I'm still going to be mad.
But one thing I don't play, I hate fantasy football Cowboys.
Oh, I was like, what?
Amen.
Stop saying we need Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You Cowboys fans, you gotta stop doing that.
We need some Bill Russell luck, though.
Think I know.
There you
But I'm
go.
going with the young boys. I told y'all
rest in
earlier, Dennis Houston is a beast.
Houston, oh, yeah.
If we was
definitely.
playing with Alabama guys, listen to me.
Exactly.
He would have probably been a second round,
There
a
you go.
first round,
There you go.
a third round pick.
Cowboys just showed
And you gotta remember,
see
guys,
Vernon,
me and Law was talking about this earlier, Mark. A lot of the players would have got drafted, but they waited because of COVID. That's why they couldn't draft everybody. But some of the players we got, we draft good. And all you Philly and Washington fans, New York fans, we know you're gonna steal some of our players who get cut. Y'all always do it. So we draft the best with Will McClay, so I'm not worried about none. Let the receivers play, and I don't want no old players with hamstring problems. Will Fuller. Hey, only guy I take back, and I ain't gonna lie, only guy I take back, I take Terrell Owens back and get all the players because Mark, at least he gonna play like a beast. Then he ain't gonna get hurt.
He at least going to bring some attitude.
Yeah. What Mark say?
He going to cuss some people out on the sideline.
Bar is signed.
I'm like,
Bar is signed. He is starting out on the pup list. Just get up to condition.
Okay.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't want to
Okay.
rush him back.
Don't rush him, man.
We don't need him to September. Let him be all the way healthy to September. I'm not worried about none because I'm like Steve. I'm Cowboy too. MJ is Cowboy too. Hey, I'm like my boy Law. Steel cut steel, iron cut iron. Let them young boys play, and let's get this Super Bowl, Mark.
Let's get it,
I don't
man.
want to hear that
Appreciate it,
crybaby. Thank you,
All right,
Fabian.
man. All right,
All
man.
right, there you
Wrong
go.
with it. Wrong with it. Hey.
That is the voice of the people right there. Look.
That's the voice of the
Okay,
Cowboys.
keep them old
He was
asses
schooling
off
me when
the
I was
team.
over there.
Yeah, I don't play, man.
All right.
Yeah, you read that.
So, you know, tomorrow will be my last day here. Tomorrow night I'll be flying back home. No, but we had enough good hands. You know, we
Yeah.
got Skywalker still coming into town and Vox Lombardi. You know,
okay.
I hope they have the mambo sauce.
Still got mad at me.
But yeah, it's been
Still cut me
actually
out on the phone.
incredible being here, just hanging out with Law Nation, seeing all the great fans interacting and all that, and seeing our Dallas Cowboys as they get ready for this
No doubt, man. Hey, be sure, Cowboy Nation and everyone listening, give us a big thumbs up. Sharing is caring, right?
Amen.
Yeah. So let's continue to grind and shine. My name is Law Nation, and that is, let's go, DC for life, not for short.
There you go.
We out.
Peace.